I want to explain something to you. In Home Sweet Home, we uncovered a medicine that nobody knew existed. In 2003, I opened Home Sweet Home 14 years ago. And we had no idea that they're going to be from. We had no idea they're going to go clean. And mamish, within a year, look at these kids. Adayam is in, none of them are on the street drug addicts. Okay? Amazing. Why not? And most of them are from, and even the ones that are not from, but they're not haters and they're not, anti. But let's talk about the from ones for a second. How did it happen? How did it happen? Both sides of the aisle were questioning us. The therapist said, how could you go ahead and get kids to quit drugs and never go back? Without AA, without nursing staff, without doctors, without all this stuff, nothing, just us. A bunch of amateurs with no training. How does it happen? All the kids. Nobody went back to drugs. And the from people, they're atheists, they're hating Yiddishkeit. How do you go ahead and make them from without... What was your medicine? We had no Shachris, we had no Mincha, we had no Mariv, we had no learning, we had no Musa Seder, we had no Halacha Seder, we had nothing. Within a few months, almost all of them, you look at the graduations. They graduated, hats, jackets, from Shabbat Mitzvahs, Adayin. The ones that got married, all married from. Everyone that got married, Api, Mamish, regular from wedding. All their wives are wearing sheitluch. I don't mind modern. I'll be happy with Shabbos. Sheitluch, really from. How did it happen? So let's go back. This was my training, right? We uncovered something that we didn't expect because nobody ever tried this before. We gave them tremendous fun. Yeah, we gave them acceptance, we gave them love, all of that. But we had a program. The program was every night you're going out with a bunch of guys to have fun. You have to go. It was the rule. Very tough. We had a tough place. You must go. And I would have these like really rebellious kids who busted through schools and out of their house. Machal, Shabbos, Befesia. A lot of them were like really angry rebels. And these tough kids are telling me, I don't want to go shoot pool tonight. I don't want to go bowling. And I would be like, oy vey, you tough street kid. Oh, last year you were homeless. And you lived in a park, and you lived on a train, in the Q train, and now, it is so bad for you, I don't want to go ice skating, I don't want to go to Manhattan, right? It was so great, I had such a good time with it. Anyway, but what did it? So here's what did it. There was a group of guys that came Sunday night, there was a group of guys that came Monday night, there was a group of guys that came Tuesday night. I came up with this idea that I only want you to come once a week. This way you don't run out of steam. And every week it was a different, they came again. So the Monday guys only saw them Monday. The first time they introduced the new kid's always depressed and who are these guys, what do they want from me? They had a good time. The next week it's like, hey, how you doing? By the third or fourth or fifth week, because they didn't see each other during the week, it's like, Yitzi, Yankee, and this is like Liebschaft, this hugging. And they took him out, fun, comedy club, Matzah Shabbos, we had a guy take him to the movies, we took him out, fun, as much fun as we could, every night. Bowling, we had a chill out guy, we had one Chassidish volunteer, Shulam is the best, Thursday night, just chilled, and they realized nobody was judging them, we had good food for them, but we gave them, I know as parents you can't do this because you don't have a whole staff, but we realized that access to the child is step number one. Then spend as much time, if you spent 100% of the year with your kid, they're from in a year, but you can't. But how much could you? 10%, 20%, 40%? Between you and your wife, right, and your brothers and your uncles and your aunts and the nephews, we want all of their time to be with us. When they're with us, I always used to tell the Home Sweet Home volunteers, as bad as they behave when they're with us, calling at the girls on the street, cursing and then being inappropriate, as bad as they are when they're with us, that's the best they are when they're not with us, when they're with their friends. They go straight down. Better they should be with us, right? This is Mamish with Grace Rahmanis. So they cursed a little bit, whatever. After a few months, the hashpah, the influence of being around normal people, regular people. None of us were amazing. And Reb Chaim Kanievsky wasn't one of the volunteers. Regular, normal people that have a wife and kids. No learning, no talking about Yiddishkeit. We get it, you're not from, you're not, no problem. Let's bond. Let's have fun. The hashpah, Mamish, And the guys would tell me, because I didn't see it, I saw them pretty often, I didn't notice, like watching hair grow, you don't really notice it. These guys would say, and they testified, we only see them from week to week. We mamish see the change. You mamish see the growth from week to week. So what was the secret? Yes, we accepted them. And yeah, it's also true, by the way, it's not for now. We had rules. I'm not their parent. I only took kids who were ready for rules. The rules were rules that they wrote. I wrote with them, common goals. I picked the right kids at the right time. You can't do that. Different discussion. But Lamaisa, what was the medicine? What made them want to be frum? I had a kid who came in, a Monroe boy, and he was the king of the street. Everybody knew this kid. Such great personality. He knows who he is. Great personality. Ad kedei kach, I took him with me to Niagara Falls with my family. Chalamayid. Used to travel a lot of times with my family. As soon as we pulled in Niagara, a car pulled next to us, a bunch of Chassidish kids right away. Hey, he knew everybody, Chassidish. Not he knew everybody. And I didn't know, how are we going to pull him away from his chevra, right? But Lamaisi, he moved in, and he did great. In a very short period of time, he was Friday night in Muncie by somebody for Shabbos, and he was walking with some friends, and right all of a sudden, a car pulled up of his chevra that he was part of just a few weeks before. It was like, I think it was 6 weeks, I don't remember exactly, it was a very short period of time. And they were smoking in the car on Shabbos, and they were, music blasting, and after a minute he's like, okay guys, I gotta go. And he told me afterwards, I looked at them, I was like, I can't believe that was me. I can't believe that was me. We changed his mindset. The Rambam says, the last Rambam in the Kvois, the same way that you can toivel in the mikveh, your body from Tumah, which is a zach. I mean, Tumah is not mud that you need water. It didn't have to be water. Hashem could have picked anything. You could put a strawberry on your nose, but it picked a mikveh. It's not the water that's mitar because it's wet. But the same way that Hashem gave the kayach of water to be mitar guf, He says you can toivel your mind with mei hadas. You can toivel your mindset with mei hadas. A person who has tumah in his mind, he could flood his mind with Torah, with Yiddishkeit. I mean, it's a fascinating Rama. We toivel their mindset in the mindset of regular people who have jobs, who have wives and kids, family members, nice people who are also from. And when we fill up their lives with normalcy, eventually, it didn't take that long, they're like, I think I want to be like this. It's nice. They're nice. And that's our job as parents and family. Because now that you have access and you busted through the walls and you built the relationship of tolerance and acceptance, you did all that. What are you doing with the relationship? They're still dying. Shabbos, they're still being Machal Shabbos. They still need CPR. The CPR is spending as much time as you can having fun. Ad Ein Sof, because if you can get to 100% of their time, which you can't, that's the maximum you're doing that they'll become Shemitah Torah mitzvahs. And if you can do 50, 40, 30, whatever you can do. So use your relationship that you have, that you earned. Use it. Use it. Surprise them. Pick them up from work. Drop off stuff. Gifts. Fun. Go on a vacation. If the only way is with the friend, you could go with the friend. But you make sure to have his mehadas, to have his mind toiveled around from Erlich, of people who are not trying to pressure him to be from, who show acceptance and love, and you'll see Yismach Lev Mavakshe Hashem. They get happier, they look for Hashem, they want to be like us. We are all in Klal Yisrael doing Kiruv right now. There's so many of them. We all have to go ahead and go over to them and hug them and spend time with them and have fun with them. Fun is key. When you're having fun with people, you automatically like them. You think like after a certain amount of time, I want to be like him. I also want to get married and have kids. And that's the best way to be mashpi on them. But it means figuring out in each case, where's the hole in the wall here? Where am I going to find the way that I can get through to this kid?